Hey everybody, today's the day Susanna and I break into those new products in our craft room and use some of them. So I'm going to be using my Basic Gray Purge box from Nicole. You're going to see I have pulled some dies, some pattern papers. I don't end up using the dies. Initially I had thought that I would incorporate some of them but honestly, I decided just to use the embellishments that came in the box from the Max and Whiskers collection. These products, because they are old, some of the adhesive has started to get funky, and so I decided, you know what? I know these dies will work, and I have loads of paper, so I can do some stuff with my metal dies later on, but let's use the embellishments that I have here. I'm going to use this kind of tone-on-tone white paper as my base, my background, and I'm inking the edges with some Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut some paper layers. So I'm going to cut three pretty large sizes from these 3 pattern papers. I want to do some fun kind of grungy layers and then have my photos. So I'm going to go ahead, I cut that first one, I think the first one's like 9 by 11, and then the second one is like 9 and 8.5 by 8.5 maybe, and then this one I think is 6 by 8. And then the B side of that polka dot paper is this lovely kind of tone-on-tone chocolate brown, and I'm going to map my photos with that. So I have 2 photos here of my little mini dachshund, Fitzwilliam Darcy. He's going to make a debut in this. So I have 2 recent photos of him. They're just really cute photos. They're just Fitzy being Fitzy. And I decided that the colors and the tone of the photos would work so lovely with this Max and Whiskers collection. So those are the 2 we're going to use. For my paper edges, I'm going to rough them up using my distress tool. Now, my distress tool is from Making Memories. It's very old, probably more than a decade. They don't have them anymore. That company, it doesn't even exist anymore. So I know my friend Shannon from She's Crafty, she found one, but I'm not sure where or how to go about getting it. So I know someone asks me every time someone asks me, where do you get your distress tool? And so I try to give you as much information as I can. I am just roughing up all the edges and then going ahead and inking up using the Distress Oxide ink. Once I have all these edges ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and adhere them down to the paper. So I kind of offset these so that you can see all over the different patterns, and you can kind of get a feel for it. The other thing was I really love all these patterns, and so I really wanted to make sure you could see them. And since I know going in I have way more paper than embellishments, it seemed like a good idea to really kind of go ahead and layer up the patterns and use some of them on this kit, on this layout. I'm going to place my photos horizontally on my layout, putting the little one up at the top and then the larger at the bottom. So that large square, or the square photo, not the large photo, but the square photo, is a picture of Fitz trying to get his ball after he put it into a case of beer. So we had a case of beer in the kitchen on the floor. I think we just gotten home from grabbing it. And he proceeded to go ahead, put his ball into the case of beer, and then go searching for it. One of the die cuts in the die cut pack says the good stuff, and I absolutely 100% needed to put that little subtitle underneath Fitz trying to get into the case of beer. So other than that, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm still thinking about maybe using my metal dies for a title. I thought about using doing die cut doing a title that said Fitzy's Shenanigans, and then I found this large circle element with the puppy love, and I thought, you know what, I really kind of want to use some of these embellishments. I want to use my stuff, get these on pages. I love basic gray. I want to use some of it. I don't want to, well, maybe I want to cord it a little bit, but not terribly much. So I'm going to go ahead and use that little circle piece as my title. So my title is just going to be Puppy Love. And then I have these two little sticker pieces that I'm going to use. I decided that I really want to use some of these paper ribbons for some extra interest. Now, because these are old, the adhesive on the back of this paper ribbon is gone. Like, it's completely gone. When you take the backing off, it's not even a little bit sticky. So that's fine. And I think it was about at this point when I opened the paper ribbon and realized that they were pretty, that they were dry, that the adhesive didn't work at all. I think that was when I decided, you know what, we're going to stick to this idea of using up these Max and Whisker embellishments as much as possible, because I don't think the embellishments will last. The die cuts probably will, but I don't think the stickers or the paper tape, that needs to get on a page at this point, right? So I'm going to use my Nuva Deluxe adhesive to kind of tack the paper ribbons down so that they stay put. And I'm going to add them in between some of my layers for some extra interest and a little bit of extra pop of color. And my favorite Nuva Deluxe adhesive was perfect for this. Grabbed it, stuck it down, and we are good. I'm going to keep this layout pretty simple, so I'm going to use that Puppy Love as my title. I'm going to add the good stuff piece. I'm using some extra adhesive on these sticker pieces as well. I wanted to make sure that they were really sturdy and that they stayed on really well. So I am definitely going to use them. If you have these products in your stash, especially those paper ribbons or the stickers, I would definitely pull them out and use them. I fully intend on doing another layout with that paper ribbon. In fact, I think it's going to be a layout for my members that will be coming up really soon. So if you are one of my YouTube Perks members, you can look for that to be coming up soon. If not, maybe you'd like to join. I do have a YouTube membership. It's $5 a month, and immediately upon signing up, you get access to all my classes. It's like 70 videos, which is just every class I've ever had, any class I've ever taken or put together or created. It's all right there, and you can go ahead and help yourself to taking a class. Or there's also some little projects that I've done with my members, some video series on there that I did with them. Lots of fun things, and it's $5 a month, so easy on the budget too. And there we go. I'm just going to trim off these paper ribbons. Be sure to head over and check out and see what Susanna has done with all the new things in her craft room. And here are all the close-ups. He is so cute trying to get into the beer case. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.